Most people your age are one missed paycheck away from not being able to pay rent. And the wild part is, nobody taught us what to do about it. Hi, I'm Mica. I'm 28 and I'm figuring out adulthood one paycheck at a time, just like you probably are. This channel is about money, but not the kind of money content where someone in a rented Lamborghini tells you to just invest. This is real, this is messy, and this is for anyone who has ever felt behind, confused, or straight up scared when it comes to their finances. I want to be upfront about something before we go any further though, because there's one thing I'm going to cover later in this video that I genuinely think changes how you see your entire financial situation, and it's not what most people expect, so stick with me. Here's the thing. We were never actually set up to understand money. Financial literacy tends to be low across all 5 generations in the United States, but particularly so among Gen Z, who correctly answered only 38% of basic financial questions on average. That's not a personal failure. That's a system that just never handed us the playbook, and the cost of that gap is real. The average person loses close to $948 a year just from gaps in money knowledge, from things like overdraft fees, high-interest borrowing, and undersaving. That adds up fast. So what is this channel actually about? It's about filling that gap together. Right now, 42% of Gen Z are living paycheck to paycheck, with nearly half citing the high cost of living as their biggest barrier to financial success. And if you're in that number, I want you to know you're not broken. You're not lazy. You're navigating a genuinely hard financial landscape with tools you were never fully given. 55% of young people have delayed major life decisions. Things like moving out, starting a family, building savings, because of financial pressure. That's more than half of us putting life on hold because we don't feel financially ready. This channel exists to start changing that. On Mica Invests, we're going to talk about budgeting, not in a boring spreadsheet lecture way, but in a here's how I actually got my spending under control kind of way. We're going to talk about saving, even when it feels like there's nothing left to save. We're going to talk about investing, starting from absolute zero, no jargon, no gatekeeping. And we're going to talk about the stuff nobody else wants to say out loud. The emotional weight of debt, the shame spiral of a bad financial month, the anxiety of checking your bank account and hoping the number isn't what you think it is. Because money is emotional, and pretending it isn't is one of the reasons so many of us stay stuck. Now, here's something I want you to sit with for a second. About 34% of Gen Z say they learn about personal finance from TikTok and YouTube. So if you're here, you're already doing something right. You're actively looking for better information. That matters more than people give it credit for. The difference between someone who builds financial stability and someone who doesn't often comes down to one thing. They started learning before they felt ready. They didn't wait until they had more money or a better job or a cleaner financial situation. They started where they were. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Be honest with yourself for a second. When was the last time you actually felt good about where your money was going? Not just surviving the month, but genuinely feeling like you had a handle on it? For most of us, that feeling is rare. And a big reason for that is the financial habits we inherited without realizing it. The way our parents talked about money or didn't talk about it. The beliefs we picked up about what we deserve, what's possible, what's just how it is. A lot of what we think we know about money is actually just old programming we never questioned. That's one of the biggest things we're going to unpack on this channel. The money myths and toxic financial habits that keep people stuck without even knowing it. And I'll tell you right now, the one that surprises people the most isn't about spending or investing. It's about something much more fundamental than that. We'll get into it in an upcoming video, and I think it's going to reframe a lot of what you thought you knew. Here's what I want you to take away from this first video. You are not behind. You are not too late. Despite all the financial pressure, 66% of Gen Z say they are actively saving now, up from 60% in 2024. Things are moving. People are waking up to this stuff, and you can be one of them. The goal of this channel isn't to make you feel overwhelmed. It's to make money feel less scary, one video at a time. If any of this resonated with you, drop a comment below and tell me. What's the one money topic that stresses you out the most right now? Budgeting? Debt? Not knowing where to even start with investing? I read every single comment, and your answers are literally going to shape what I make next. So your comment isn't just engagement, it's you helping build this community. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that button. because the next video is going to be one you'll want to catch. We're breaking down why most budgets fail in the first 2 weeks and what actually works instead. It's practical, it's real, and it's already up on the channel. We're just getting started, and I'm really glad you're here.